Good morning. This is Mark Soderberg with ADM Investor Services with your morning ag outlook for Thursday, March the 7th. A lot of green on the screen here this morning as prices have rebounded ahead of tomorrow's USDA updates. No significant news that I've seen just yet to help fuel the strength. Perhaps market is just telling us that much of the bearish news is already discounted at current price levels. Nevertheless, corn is up 6 to 8 cents right now, carving out the new 3-week highs. Soybean complex higher across the board, and even wheat prices have rebounded this morning, currently up 6 to 10, pretty much across all three classes. Speculative traders yesterday, there were light buyers across much of the ag space, with the exception of wheat, where they did sell another 7,000 contracts, extending their short position. We've got it now at about 80,000 contracts, and that's the largest in 3 months. Tomorrow's USDA balance sheets, not really expecting any major changes. Corn ending stocks expected to drop slightly. I'm looking for a 25 million bushel drop on strong demand for ethanol production. Soybean stocks expected to bump up a little bit. I see a 20 million bushel increase to 335 million bushels on lower exports. Little to no change expected for the Argentine crops just yet. Which is exactly what my estimates show. At 55 million metric tons on corn, 50 million metric tons on soybeans. Average guess for the Brazilian corn production down 2 million metric tons to 122. I'm holding my estimate steady for now at 124 million metric tons. I look for bean production to drop 3 million metric tons to 153, and that is generally in line with pre-report expectations. Seasonally, Brazilian soybean exports really begin to accelerate this time of year. They did reach 6.6 million metric tons in February, and that was up 32% from Feb of last year. This is expected to nearly double again in March to nearly 13 million metric tons. However, that would be down a little bit from last year's 14.4. Custom data overnight did show Chinese imports of soybeans in the combined Jan-Feb months at down 9% from a year ago, and that would be the lowest since 2019 as crush margins have been weak on declining hog numbers in the country. Weather in South America remains mostly favorable. The Buenos Aires grain exchange will be out later today with crop updates from Argentina, while CONAB will release their revised production numbers from Brazil early next week. According to the Rosario Grain Exchange, the odds of La Nina pattern developing by October of this year have reached 77%, and that is worrisome to their country's farmers as it is often associated with drought conditions. U.S. Drought Monitor comes out later this morning, likely to show expanding drought conditions across the Plain States and areas in the Western Corn Belt. Mexico is awaiting proof from the U.S. that genetically modified corn is safe for human consumption in their ongoing dispute over the potential ban of GMO corn imports. Good bottoming action here in the corn as prices have jumped above last week's highs. Beans at the moment are also challenging last week's highs. No confirmation just yet on whether China has canceled any soft red winter wheat purchases from the U.S. And right now, Bulgaria is reportedly the lowest offer for Egypt's recent wheat tender at $226 a metric ton. So higher here to start. Thank you for listening, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful day.